Norway, a name that consistently tops the charts of the world's happiest countries, a land of fjords, northern lights, and breathtaking natural beauty. But what if I told you that in this very paradise there are people who haven't seen sunlight for months? A country where wealth exists, opportunity exists, and peace exists, yet people are profoundly alone. Today, we go behind the postcard image of Norway and explore the side of this country that travel blogs never talk about. In Tromsø, a city in northern Norway, something extraordinary happens every winter. The sun simply does not rise. Not for a day, not for a week, but for nearly 2 continuous months. People wake up in the morning to darkness. They commute to work in darkness. They return home to darkness. This prolonged absence of sunlight creates an invisible but very real weight on the human mind. Scientists call it seasonal affective disorder, or appropriately SAD. And in Norway, this isn't a rare condition. It affects thousands of people every single year. The cold doesn't just freeze the rivers and roads. Slowly, quietly, it freezes something inside people too. Norway is an extraordinarily calm country, but that calmness has a shadow side: loneliness. Norwegian culture places immense value on personal space and privacy. People don't intrude into each other's lives. They don't strike up casual conversations, and they rarely open up to strangers. Ride a bus and no one will speak to you. Sit in a cafe and no one will approach you. This cultural boundary is something Norwegians deeply respect, but for someone arriving from the outside, it can feel like invisible walls everywhere you turn. Building genuine friendships can take months or even years. And in that long waiting period, the silence can become deafening. Norway is one of the wealthiest nations on earth. Its oil and gas reserves have built a sovereign wealth fund that is among the largest in the world. But living in Norway comes at an extraordinary cost. A simple dinner for 2 at an average restaurant can cost the equivalent of $50 to $70. Rent in cities like Oslo is staggering. Even a litre of milk at a grocery store would strain a budget in most developing countries. People earn well, but a significant portion of every paycheck disappears just to stay afloat. The wealth belongs to the nation, but the daily grind belongs to every individual living there. For immigrants and international workers, Norway presents an even steeper climb. Without fluency in Norwegian, access to quality employment is severely limited. Learning the language takes time, often a year or more, and during that period the sense of isolation is overwhelming. Norwegian society, while not unwelcoming, is not easy to enter. Workplaces take time to accept outsiders. Social circles are tight and slow to expand. You find yourself thousands of miles from family in a country where the sun has disappeared, surrounded by people who are polite but distant. And the weight of that loneliness is something no job offer prepares you for. Norway is genuinely beautiful. Its education system, healthcare, and quality of life are among the best in the world. That is undeniable. But every perfect picture has a story behind it that doesn't make the frame. There is light here, but also months of darkness. There is peace here, but also a quiet, aching loneliness. There is opportunity here, but reaching it demands walking a long road of isolation first. So before you pack your bags for this northern paradise, ask yourself one honest question. Can you live in a country where everything exists except someone beside you?